Today we are back at the sawmill, and I want to say I had a ton of comments, and I appreciate that. We enjoyed the comments, but I had a ton of comments saying that I needed a metal detector for that spike that was in that wood last week. And just wanted to let you know, I do have metal detectors. The batteries are dead in this thing, and I have another one that has an issue that's just arose, and I think it's actually a battery problem also. But to let you know, I did have metal detectors. I did not use them. I probably should have. I should have gotten a battery for my metal detector and look for those spikes in that log. But usually with this Poplar, we don't really have spikes or nails in them. Most of these things usually come out of the woods and forest that, you know, they're usually not yard trees. But I think this one did have, like, maybe somebody had a deer stand or something, and I don't know. It's got these huge nails in it. We're about to pull them out and find out what they are. But we're gonna use this today. I'm gonna find those nails and we're gonna cut those out. As you can see, there's our nails, our big ones. And I was looking, we've had a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I haven't been down here and I hadn't really cleaned this stuff up. So you can see the spots in the wood now where the metal was. So I've got this piece, I was gonna cut it down, but after it's rained and it's kind of turned black on me. But yeah, you can see even this piece still has some metal in it. And I kind of see it now in the black marks. Those black marks weren't very visible when I first cut it. But now you can really see them after it rained and some of this has dried up some. So look at these. These are the main spikes here. That's that 3-inch slab I cut off here. It's got the big spikes in it. I'm gonna cut those out, or at least one of those. And we're gonna look at it and see exactly what it is, because that thing was about 5 to 6 inches long. All right, we're about to cut that spike out of that 3-inch slab we cut. But first, I wanted to share a little adventure we did yesterday. We had a couple of days of rain, so I wasn't able to sawmill, so we did something a little bit different. But I thought I'd share this adventure with you. I think you might find it interesting. It's something we're gonna add to the channel, and I think you'll be excited. Maybe not, but I am. We're in the car again. We just got back from 2 days in a row in the car.
Non-stop.
At least 30 hours non-stop in the car road trip.
All the way to Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh, and all the way back down.
Yeah, and I've told Bonnie over and over, I was like, I'm not driving like this again.
I hurt so bad. My butt hurts, my back hurts, my hair hurts. I'm cranky, and I'm driving in Atlanta.
So right now we're in Atlanta. I told her we're gonna have to find a motorhome, and I think we just found one. We're in Atlanta right now, up near Marietta, and we're going to look at a motorhome and maybe do a tour of it. We'll see.
We'll see. It's kind of odd going in there when it's not yours, but we're gonna try to record for you guys. Just wait and see what happens.
I'll try to get some footage. I hadn't handed him cash yet, so it's not ours yet. We're gonna go decide whether it's gonna be ours or not. And it is a fixer-upper, and we'll have to figure out how to get it through Atlanta and back home.
We were looking for either just like a smaller camper van or a smaller Class C. This isn't that.
This is a Class A motorhome. It is a Fleetwood Bounder. I don't even know how long it is. I think it's 36 to 38 foot.
I was thinking 34 and a half.
We don't know yet. We'll be there in a minute and we'll know. The guy didn't know. So we'll give you more details on it as we get the details on it. It was kind of a last minute thing. It was a last minute deal, fixer-upper we found.
The last thing I want to be doing is driving today.
Yeah, we didn't want to be driving or in the car any more than we already had been.
No.
But this is kind of a must. This will help us in the future, on future travels and adventures we do, and projects we're going to be doing, because this thing's going to need quite a bit of work, and we'll bring you along for all of that if we get it. So
yep,
we'll report back here in a minute.
Yep, we're 15 minutes away.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Okay, we're here. I don't want to talk loud. Chris is with the guy now looking at the outside. We did a quick walkthrough. I'm going to try to sneak you guys in and look at it while the owner's occupied with Chris. So let's see how this goes. They're right over there. So I'm just going to act like I'm recording. So I'll talk when I can. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So is it. All right, this is the front. Chair. You have a couch. The kitchen. Lots of cabinet. Look at all this storage. Look at all the storage all the way around. Sitting area. I opened this up earlier. Look how clean this is. You see how clean that is? I'll tell you guys another thing too. This, I mean, yeah, it's ugly, but it's in such great shape. It's not worn. There's no scratches. I don't think there's any stains. I mean, the color's kind of, but I don't think there's stains. So that's stains. So that's good. Look, get a pantry. Look at this. The pantry has slide outs. Isn't that nice? Okay. And then you have the bathroom, more storage. Toilet, more ugly carpet, sink, it's a nice big mirror, shower. I hate a bathtub. I hate a bathtub in an RV just like I hate a bathtub in a boat, but it's not too bad. So there's that. That is a nice big closet. I'll show you guys that. Let's go look at it real quick. Nice. Oh gosh, if you guys can see, look at all that space. Both sides open up, so you got twice that amount of space for a closet on top of all the drawers, all the cabinets. So that's it. I don't know what Chris is finding outside, but at least I was able to show you guys real quick. All right, now I'm just sitting on this couch. It's actually pretty comfortable. So I don't know what Chris is thinking, but for me, I mean, this is nothing. We were thinking much smaller, but this, I hope he says yes. We'll see. They're right out front. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this sneaky little quick tour, and when they're done, we'll get back to you.
I think it's the yellow.
Oops. It's the whole side.
I'm in no rush, though.
Well, guys, it's official. We're RV people.
We are.
So we bought it. It's not perfect. It's not even great, but it will be.
You know what? A good cleaning, I mean, obviously we want to update and do things, but a good cleaning and Chris take care of like the mechanical stuff so it's safe on the road. I'll drive it to Pennsylvania just like this if I have to.
A good cleaning will go a long ways. But it's not, the ceiling, it doesn't really have, it's got some stains where you can tell water has leaked, but the roof is solid.
It just needs
the
clean.
ceiling panels are solid. I think a little steam cleaner will clean that, or we'll rip that down and put new carpet up. It's like carpet anyway. But it's really nice. I'm going to reseal the top. It definitely needs that. It's not actively pouring water, and it's been raining today, so it's pretty dry. Everything's dry. It would take one really hard rain, I think, to make anything leak.
There's no gross smell in here. There's
it smells good.
Smell.
It's clean. These people obviously took care of it and took it, you know, kept it really clean. It had brand new tires on it back 10, 15 years ago, whenever. They put brand new tires on it, and it never got used again. However, those tires have dry rotted. They look pretty rough. They would probably hold up to get it moved around slowly. I'm not going to trust it to drive it, you know.
Even to the house through Atlanta.
It'd be,
We're not driving
if it was on the
Atlanta.
other side of Atlanta, on our side of Atlanta, I would drive it. I would take this back roads and cruise onto the house. But with the tires, the condition they're in right now, it really needs to be towed. Or I need to go ahead and order some tires and come up here and go ahead and maybe just throw tires on it.
We have until December 15th to move it out of here.
Yeah, so right now it's the 2nd.
And it's like a day or two after Christmas that we need it. Well, a day or two after Christmas is the next time we have to go up to Pennsylvania. And I'm going to die if we don't have this RV ready, and I have to be stuck in the
we've got 13
expedition
days
again.
to do everything we need to do to at least get this out of here. I'm not stressing about Pennsylvania. I'd love to have this ready to take it to Pennsylvania. That would be wonderful.
We own this. I want to take this to PA, not a car.
Yeah, but realistically, we need to get this to the house.
We need to get this to the house.
We need to go through everything, all the systems. Under the engine compartment, I checked the oil. The oil's good. Engine looks pretty clean. I didn't see any major issues anywhere like oil leaks or whatever. I checked the fluids. You know, it's oil. It's not dirt. It's not mud. It's not water. The antifreeze reservoir, overflow reservoir, is dry rotted. It is coming apart, so it will need that.
We need to get it. We'll do a big list. This, you know, this is, you know, we do sawmilling, but it's a homestead, and we do all. But maybe
we're getting a list together. We're going to work on this, and we're going to make some videos too of it, and maybe make some content with it. But the biggest thing is we need to get this thing ready so we can travel without being
miserable.
So miserable in a car. You know, we're not exactly RVers. We're not planning to travel the world in an RV.
We might.
We might. You never know. But you know, for now, this is like one of those things. It's a convenience. It's a
necessity.
As much money as we spend for hotel rooms and food and things like that. Yeah, this thing is a good gas hog. We know it's not going to get. Worst case scenario, 5-6 miles a gallon. Best case, 10 miles per gallon. Average 8 miles per gallon. So we figured out the fuel, mileage, things like that. And we save money. We
do. I think we figured out if worst case scenario with the miles per hour, it's like $100 more in gas for our trip to and from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but if we stay in hotel rooms and all the stops we stop for food and groceries and
I mean, I can't even count how many times we stop for coffee on the road, and that's anywhere from $4 to $6 for each to get a cup of coffee every time we stop. So and
we're gonna still make stops in this, but you know, we can stock our own refrigerator. We can stock clothes. We can do.
I can make coffee.
Yeah, the dogs will be more comfortable. The kids will be more comfortable. These couches and seats have seat belts in them. You know, they can chill out here and be comfortable and relax while we're going down the road versus piled in a little car with 2 dogs on top of them. You know, and when we get ready to stop and sleep, if we're tired, pull into a rest stop. You know, crash on the couch, jump in the bed, take a good nap. You know, and then we're right back on the road. When it's time to eat with the kids, we can pull right over in. Yeah, we can pull right over, cook a meal, sit down, relax a little bit. It'll make everything about traveling so much easier. And that's our big thing about it. So
everybody loves fun trips. We do too, but for us, it's just a necessity. We have 8 kids between us, if you don't know that. Most of them are adults.
And they're scattered.
My one son, he serves our country. He's in the Army. He's all the way in Washington State right now.
Yep.
His one son is in Texas. I have my oldest, she's 24. She's in Pennsylvania. I have 2 younger kids that go back and forth. That's the main thing. So what are you going to do? I mean, it's a necessity for us.
And my work too, because I do sawmilling, but my other business is CNC machinery. I maintain and repair and service machinery. So I've got a lot of customers all over, from California to Florida to New York, and you know, all around. So a lot of times I do drive. Sometimes I fly. But usually I'm driving because I always have a lot of tools and parts and things. And
you can't put on an airplane.
You just can't. I mean, you could put on an airplane, but it's going to cost so much. And you're just, it's hard. It's hard to travel with tools.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure we'll do fun trips, but this is something we need to do for the other trips, not just.
Yeah, I've got a little Transit Connect van, my service van. It's small, it's lightweight. It will pull behind this thing
like nothing.
Or if we ever need it, we may not even need to carry it.
Yeah.
I'll throw the moped on the back.
That'll work. Yeah, we have a moped.
Yeah, so, but that little van, you know, that would be great to pull behind here because it's front wheel drive. The rear wheel, I mean, it's, you know, lightweight. It'd be easy to pull behind this. That way, when I get to service, doing work, so I've got all my tools, everything in the van. You know, it just make everything. This will make life so much easier. I wish we could have bought a new one. I wish we could have bought a newer one, a nicer one, ready to go with no problems, but we didn't. You know, we don't have that kind of cheese to throw out.
If we had $20,000 for an RV, we would spend that 20 grand on a boat.
Yeah, we'll be on a boat instead of an RV.
So it's not happening.
You know,
this is perfect for us.
So this, you know, it's more of an investment. You know, this thing's a 1994 Fleetwood Bounder, so all the appreciation is gone out of it. There's no more depreciating on this thing.
We're the third owners of it.
Yeah, we're the third owners. There's no more depreciating. It can only appreciate now. So, you know, unless we just burn it to the ground or something. Hopefully that don't happen.
This is going to be a Pimp My Ride RV edition too. You know.
Yeah, so I think one day out of the week recording. I'm gonna start doing 3 videos, but one of the days we record, or maybe we'll break up with some of the sawmilling stuff. But we're gonna be working on this thing
at
right
least
here.
once a week. You're going to see something going on with the RV right now.
Yeah, once a week. Or more.
Or more.
But
at least
never
once a
know.
week.
They're kind of all over the place. But either way, you're going to see some work going into this thing. We're going to make this thing like new again. And it may take a little time, but we're going to get it traveling and moving and taking us to destinations that we need to go to comfortably before it looks like brand new. This is our new RV, our new used old RV. I think you need an exterior tour because the exterior is horrible.
And I showed the front real quick, but I was nervous to record when you were still with
it's
the
nasty.
guy.
Now, when you see this exterior pictures, you're gonna think, "Oh my God, that thing's horrible." But a lot of pressure washing will do an amazing job on things, and this is all just it's gunk. We're gonna wrap it anyway.
Yeah,
so
I was
it don't
gonna
matter.
say another thing you guys don't know about us. On top of the CNC business and sawmilling, we used to have a big apparel business. We don't do a lot of
We did
screen
signs and
printing.
apparel.
We did signs and apparel. We don't do a
Car
lot
wraps.
of screen printing and embroidery. A lot of times you don't see me as much in the sawmilling business. That's because we still work the wide format printer, and I do a lot of online stickers. You know we have stickers.
Yeah,
so
we have sticker
guess
business.
who
If
made
you don't,
them?
you wonder why we get
if you
the
want 'em-
free stickers? Yeah.
That's why.
So anyway,
Long story short, we can wrap this. We
Yeah.
can do a color change wrap. Not a big deal.
the body is in excellent shape. I did worry about panels after watching some videos of these things and other people checking them out and finding these nightmare issues on the bodies. And this one doesn't have those, thank God. But the body's in really good shape. It's solid. Everything on here is solid. The floors, everything is solid. There's no water standing anywhere. It's solid. So once we clean the exterior up, get these old pinstripes and things like that off, it will be easily wrapped to whatever color our hearts desire.
I already have those picked out.
Yeah, we both kind of picked the same
Yeah, we
colors
did.
before we knew it. So
Yeah, we always do that. I tell them, you know, they say great minds think alike. To me, it's crazy minds think alike.
Yeah.
And so.
well,
Yeah.
well, no more yapping. They closed this place up at 5:30 and it's 5:15 right now. So I'm gonna do a quick run around outside before we leave and show you what it looks like. So here's the exterior. Now don't be scared, is she ugly? It's filthy. It's been sitting outside, stored outside. We definitely gonna need new tires. These were brand new tires when they were put on 10 years ago, whenever it was. But she's nasty and nasty. We're gonna have to pressure wash this thing, clean it up. All these pinstripes gotta come off. But for right now, we're just gonna clean it the best we can and try to use it for our little bit of travels we need to do. And then as we have time, we're gonna start working on it more. So you can see this side, it's just a lot of mildew and nastiness. It's gross. But the body is in great shape. Everything is solid. Missing a couple of screws. Actually, the screws aren't missing. They just need to be reattached. But yeah, this is it. I gotta pull my battery out. But that's it. 94 Fleetwood Bounder. I made the truck so I can get a full shot of it. There it is. I let the jack down on the front. That's why the front's kind of jacked up looking. And I think the switch is bad. It won't come back up, so I gotta look at that. But that's it right there. 94 Fleetwood Bounder. We're gonna clean her up, make her like new again. First we gotta get some tires. But that's it. Atlanta. Don't you love it? Look at the traffic. Google. It amazes me all the people in one place. You sure this is exit only?
Yeah, it is exit only, honey. You gotta get over.
Splits.
It does not. You gotta get over. I messed us up.
Put us in the ghetto.
We're right by Turner Field. I messed up. He should have been on one lane. I was yelling at him, no, no, no. Get in the other lane. No, we're locking the doors. And he listened to me, and I don't know why, because he never listens to me. And so now we're around Turner Field trying to get back to I-20. That was a close call.
Thanks.
Sorry. I just thought he wanted to see Turner Field.
For about 80 miles, continue straight.
And I wanted to see all the people holding signs asking for money, screaming at you out the window.
Oh well, we're on I-20 now, so still lots of traffic.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little segment. There's going to be a lot more to come on that thing, and it's got a lot of work ahead of it, and we're going to try to get it done in a short period of time. So that's all new, and that's going to come soon, and we're going to share a lot more of it. So stay tuned for that. But right now, we're about to get this nail out of this log and see what it looks like. Actually, it was kind of at an angle, so I cut it with the chainsaw here. Let me get the axe and see if I can bust this out of here. Well, there should be, it's not as wide as I thought. Well, this one's not anyway, but this is 3 inches of it, of what came out of the thing. And it's just a big nail, I guess. Well, that's it. Well, that's what's left of it anyway. I'd say it's more 3/16 instead of 1/4 inch, but it's pretty good size. And it's surprising that being that small as far as diameter, that will be that long, because I mean, this is only 3 inches of it. I know I cut 2 more inches out of that thing. How do you even hammer something like that in without bending it being so long? It's crazy. Well, we got that one out. We know it's a nail. I hit a few more. There's one over here, and there were some at the top of the log, but I think they were smaller. They were smaller nails. So they're about 3/16 wide and at roughly 5 to 6 inches long. I know they were at least 5 inches long because I cut 5 inches down and was still hitting them into them. So I think 5 inches just cleared one of them, and the other one it did not. And again, I really appreciate the comments, the likes, and all the love you guys have shared. If you guys are watching this video, if you're new here and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. Well, we got that one out. We saw what it is. Hopefully we don't run into any more. We have this log here to cut up, and tomorrow we actually take delivery of more of these logs that we're gonna have to be cutting for this big job coming up. That's all gonna be starting this week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We got a lot of that coming up, and it's gonna be a big job. I'm gonna make sure I do quite a bit of time lapse on that, and I might even do some live. I'm thinking about doing some raw footage live stuff. If you want to see that kind of stuff, let me know. I gotta get this Bobcat jumped off again because I gotta get those battery connectors on there. But also next week, it's getting cold again. The slab pile behind me, we're gonna start chopping that stuff up and putting it in a little fire pit. And that's gonna be a daily thing, a daily event, building the fire and keeping it warm next to where we're sawing until we knock that whole pile down, because it's getting ridiculous. No, it's past ridiculous. But anyway, all right, that's gonna do it for today. We got that nail out of that log, and hope you enjoyed that content, and I hope you enjoyed that RV content as well, because there's going to be a lot more to come.
Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I would like to know if anyone has any idea how much we paid for that RV. Do you have any idea?
If you can guess how much we paid for that RV, comment below. And next week we'll let you know how much we paid for it and if you got it right or not.
Yeah, it'll be fun to hear what you guys think compared to what we actually paid.
And we enjoy all the comments.
Yeah, we do. We really do. So.
All right, thanks again, guys. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.